Football has been saved, and that is the reality. That is the truth. Ousmane Dembele wins his deserved Ballon d'Or. Deserved. Yes, you heard me correctly. Deserved. I'm not taking anything away from Lamine Yamal. You guys already know, whoever's been watching my content since last season, you guys already know how much I love Lamine Yamal, even as a Real Madrid fan. You guys have already seen me give Lamine Yamal so much flowers. You guys have seen me every Barcelona watch-along, every Barcelona review, talk so highly about Lamine Yamal. I've said he's going to become one of the best footballers of all time. But last season wasn't his season. And that is the reality, and that's what Barcelona fans need to accept. You guys, just put your bias to the side, put your agendas to the side, put your narrative to the side. Last year, the only really true champion was Ousmane Dembele. The remontada season that he had, all the goals that he scored, all the assists that he produced, and winning a treble, it was the cherry on top. He was the best player last season, and he is the deserved winner of last season. But the Ballon d'Or is still a disgrace. The Ballon d'Or is still an absolute ridiculous. It's a disgrace. This isn't the decision which makes it a disgrace. This actually saved it. Because I was about to be one of those people that said, I'm never, ever going to respect the Ballon d'Or. I'm never, ever going to watch the Ballon d'Or. I don't even care about the Ballon d'Or. As of right now, if Dembele doesn't win it, that's it. Dembele won it, but I still share the same feelings. The Ballon d'Or is still a disgrace. Because what happened in other rankings, in other positions, to other players, it is an absolute I don't know what they watch. I don't know how you can watch football and think this player is better than this player and this player should be beneath this player or this player should be above this player. I don't understand it. But let's start with number one. Number one is Ousmane Dembele, which, as I said, was my Ballon d'Or winner, is my deserved winner after what he did last season. It's absolutely deserved. Number two is Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is still 18 years old. You should compliment Lamine Yamal. You should praise Lamine Yamal. You should give flowers to Lamine Yamal. The fact that he's 18 years old. Last year was 17. The fact that he's 17/18 and he is amongst contention to win a Ballon d'Or. That is unheard of. You can never even dream. You can never even fantasize. That will never ever happen again. It will never happen again. Lamine Yamal is a generational talent and he deserves as much credit as love possible, and he's going to win it. Maybe 2 years from now. He's going to win 2, 3, 4, 5 years in his career. I'm not going to deny that. But last season, if we're talking about specifically last season, it was his season. And Lamine Yamal was second. Now, top three. Top three, boys and girls. Vitinha is third, which to me is disgusting. Which to me makes no sense. Shout out Vitinha. I'm not taking anything away from Vitinha. One of Paris Saint-Germain's most important players last season. Paris Saint-Germain's best midfielder last season. One of the best midfielders last season, but that's the key word. One of the best midfielders. I never said the best. One of the best. Vitinha was not the best midfielder last season in the whole world. He wasn't. So for him to be ranked third in the whole world as the best player, come on, bro. What are we doing? And again, I don't want to say the word. I'm not comparing them. I'm not comparing them. Vitinha this season did better than this player did last season. But the reason why I feel like it's the same is because of team achievements, team accomplishment. Jorginho, a couple of years ago, finished top three. Why? Chelsea won the Champions League, Italy won the Euros. And I'm not saying the same. Vitinha's a better player. But it gives me Jorginho vibes. Why is he third? He wasn't even the best midfielder last season. There is one midfielder who was better than him. This guy's not even top 10. I'll get to him. Salah fourth. If you're putting Vitinha third, Salah should be higher than him. Top scorer, top assister, PFA player, Premier League winner. What more do you want? Contributed 75% Liverpool goals last season. What more do you want? This guy was the best player in the toughest league. Salah's above Vitinha. Come on, bro. If Salah's name was Saladinho, if Salah was from Spain, if Salah ate paella, fam, if Mohamed Salah changed his first name, forget Mohamed because it's a Muslim name in France. If you took away Mohamed and if you called him Alex Salah, fam, Alex Bayena, Mohamed Bayena, This guy would be top 3. Or come on, this is disgusting. Rafinha 5th. I'm not a Rafinha fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Rafinha. I'm not. You guys already know. You guys have watched my content enough. But at the same time, I can appreciate if someone does crazy numbers. And Rafinha's done crazy numbers. And there's no way in hell Rafinha should be ranked 5th, especially behind Vitinha. Rafinha last season, look at the Champions League numbers he had. Look at the big games that he produced. Bayern, Madrid, Inter. So many big games he scored, assisted, contributed. Yes, he didn't win the Champions League. He won the league. Vitinha's not above Rafinha. Please, let's not disrespect the sport. Kylian Mbappe being 6th place is deserved. Pichichi, Golden Boot, got over 50 GS last season. In a bad season, that's deserved. Cole Palmer 7th is a disgrace to the sport. Cole Palmer being 7th is bad. It's really bad. That's one of those rankings I look at and I say, did you really watch the sport, or you only take one game into account, which is the Club World Cup game against Paris Saint-Germain, where he scored 2 goals. Cole Palmer is on this list because of one game. Because of one game. The same way people have got an issue with Vinicius Jr. being here, people are forgetting that Vinny Jr. from August, September, October, November, December, 5 months was Real Madrid's best player. 5 months was better than Mbappe, was better than Jude Bellingham, was better than any other player. For 5 months was the only person that we relied on to score goals. The goals against Dortmund, the goals, he scored hat-tricks. He was our best player, most impactful player. He goes down a month with an injury. In November, we lose to Liverpool. We lose to Bilbao without him. He comes back. We force him to come back against Atalanta because we needed him. Because if we don't win that game, we've been knocked out by the Champions League. He comes in, scores the goal, and he's 50%. 5 months was our best player. But from Jan, February, March, April, May, June, he was bad. I can accept it. He was bad. He was very bad. He showed very disappointing performances. But why are we acting like Cole Palmer was any better from Jan onwards? Cole Palmer had the same exact season as Vinny. Start of the season, he scored a lot of goals, a lot of assists. From Jan onwards, Cole Palmer was ghosting. He didn't do nothing, bro. He didn't do nothing. There's nothing that he did during that from the Jan and onwards. 2025, the only game you can say Cole Palmer had great was the Club World Cup game against Chelsea. Against Paris Saint-Germain. And what? He's ranked 7th? Disgusting. Donnarumma 8th, I don't mind. Nuno Mendes should be way higher. Nuno Mendes should be higher than Cole Palmer. But disgusting. But let's get to the actual ratings. Where's number 10? Number 10. Who's 10, by the way? Anyway, let's get to the actual ratings. The biggest scandal of all Ballon d'Ors, and not just this year, is on par. It's going stroke for stroke for me. It's Pedri 11th. And for me, it's giving me similar vibes to last season where Toni Kroos finished 9th last season. You don't watch the sport if you think Toni Kroos was 9th last season, and you don't watch the sport if you think Pedri is 11th this season. You're looking at the best player, the best midfielder in the whole world. For me, he was the most important player for Barcelona last season. And you've got him 11th. So you're telling me there is 2 other midfielders are better than Pedri, Vitinha and Cole Palmer. Impossible. And this is the problem. I would like to blame. Again, I might be glazing too much because I love Pedri as a player. You guys have seen me over the past years. I love Pedri as a player. And for me, if you don't like Pedri, you don't like the sport. As simple as that. I don't care if I support Madrid. I don't care if I support any other team. Pedri is a sensational footballer. And he deserves the respect that he gets. There is no way Pedri is 11th. And I blame 3 people for that. I blame 3, no people, individuals. I blame 3 individuals. Number 1, I blame the media. The reason why I blame the media is they don't watch Pedri, they don't watch football. And the reason why I say this is because, let's be honest, the voters I'm talking about, they don't watch every single game of Chelsea, Bayern, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea, City, Paris Saint-Germain. They don't have time for that. They don't have time to watch every single game. They're not going to watch a random game on a Sunday at 8 p.m. against Getafe. They're not going to watch a random game at 5:30 against Lorient. They're not going to watch those games. They're only going to watch the biggest games, the Champions League games, the El Clasico games, the biggest game in the respective leagues. So they're going to watch probably 6-7 games of Pedri, of Jude, of Vinny, of those kind of players in one season. And they're going to make the decision and judgment of that specific player for those kind of games. And that's how they're going to base it. That's 50% of how they're going to base it. The other 50% is stats. Stats dominate the game. High stats, higher rewards. Low stats, they think that you're not important. That's how football in 2025 works. Pedri never had the stats last season. So the way they're going to rank Pedri is judgment, is eye looks, and everything. And hearsay. Like, if someone says, oh, Pedri was amazing. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Pedri, let me tell you guys a fact. Pedri last season, and now compare with Pedri the game against Newcastle. Pedri got more love, more credit, more eyes on him, more flowers, more praise given to Pedri over one game against Newcastle than he did the whole of last season. Why? Because the game took place in England, where everyone got to watch him, all the media got to watch him, and people that don't watch La Liga, don't watch Barcelona, don't watch Pedri, got to watch Pedri for the first time, and they thought to themselves, what the hell did we just witness? Who is this player? Pedri is amazing. But Pedri was like this the whole last season. And this is my problem. I blame the media and the people for that. Number two, I blame Barcelona fans. You guys did what we did. You guys are a victim of this. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. You guys did exactly what we did last season, where we've got too many great players and we don't know who to vote for. And we had it last season, where some people voted for Vinny, some people voted for Jude. And you guys are in the same boat. Some people voted for Rafinha, some people voted for Lamine, and some people wanted, few section of fans wanted Pedri to win. If you all had picked one person, one individual, one player, that player would have won, would have had more votes, and that person would have got more than Ousmane Dembele. You guys are on the same page as us. Welcome to the club. But what I don't understand, and this is again aimed to Barcelona fans, you guys was pitching, you guys was doing petitions for the wrong person. You guys, I saw you last season. Don't say you didn't. I don't want to say, no, what are you talking about, bro? I did. I saw you a lot last season. You guys did a petition or flowers or everything for Rafinha, for all the goals that he scored. And again, Rafinha scored a lot of goals. It's the wrong person. You chose the wrong... Pedri should have been the person. You guys should have done the exact same thing to Pedri, because Pedri, there is no way in hell you're telling me that Pedri is 11th, and there's no way in hell that you're telling me that Rafinha was better than Pedri last season. Impossible. Impossible. If this is my ranking, if they called me right now as an Iraqi journalist and told me, give me your top three, Pedri is in my top three. Having him 11 is disgusting. Kivicha being 12 when you're telling me that 1, 2, 3 players are above him. Where's Hakimi, by the way? He forgot Hakimi. Nuno, by the way, Hakimi is somewhere here, by the way. Hakimi, I think, is 8th place or 7th place. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Like Kvara, you can't tell me Kivicha is the 6th best Paris Saint-Germain player last season. He should be above Donnarumma, bro. Harry Kane being 13th, with all the goals that he scored, you can argue he can be top 10. Doué, it's the same argument as Vinny and Cole Palmer. This Donny only started 3 months, 4 months, bro. This guy was a bench warmer, was on the bench for the first part of the first 5 months of the season. He had a great ending to the season and he's 14th. Victor, he scored a lot of goals, scored over 50 goals. Fair enough. Vinny, if you tell me Cole Palmer's top 10, if you tell me Doué's 14th, then don't tell me Vinny can't be 15th. Or, sorry, 16th. Because Vinny's the same boat as all of those players. Most of those players that we see here are only there for 1 month, for 1 game, for 2 games, for a stretch of games. Others are there for consistency, which I'll give him credit for. Bro, Doué's there for a couple months. Look at the wrist, bro. Declan Rice is there for two free kicks. Who else? Dumfries is there for 3 games against Barcelona. Lautaro Martinez. Where's Lautaro Martinez? Not even the best Inter player. He's not the best Inter striker. He's there because of 2 goals against Bayern and Barcelona. This is what I'm talking about. So don't look, Vini's going to get the most hated because it's Vini. But if you base it, Vini had 5 months. The rest was bad. Those players had only 2 games, Ak. Disgusting. But my biggest problem with this list, three players. 3 players I look at disgustingly. And I'll make a video tomorrow. On my second channel. Go to my second channel. You guys can watch that. My second channel is right in the description. I'll make a video tomorrow what the top 30 should have looked like. What the top 30 should have looked like. Those 3 players, which should be way higher. Pedri, way higher. Virgil van Dijk at 28th. Disgusting. And Michael Olise at 30th. Disgusting. Ballon d'Or, you guys were about to make this into the worst award possible, but thankfully he won. And he kind of saved it. He didn't. Because I look at this and I see so many bad selections. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, which is the worst selection. Like I said, I'll put a video out tomorrow what the top 30 should have looked like, the right way, the correct way, and we can have a discussion. Don't forget to like the video. We've hit 95,000 subscribers, which is absolute insane. We are only 5K away from 100K. So if you subscribe, if you watch the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow, Madrid, Levante. Watch along.